Honey, you're not losing weight because you're overcomplicating it. Stop the excuse that you have a slow metabolism, that a calorie deficit isn't working for you, that your body just doesn't let you lose weight. You don't need a 20-step morning routine to help you burn fat throughout the day. What people don't emphasize enough is that weight loss is simple, yet it is hard. But I'm gonna make it a lot more simple, a lot more straightforward, with 5 no BS tips to help you on your new weight loss journey. These 5 tips will give you results, and I promise you in a few weeks from now, you will thank me. If you keep my voice in your head, I guarantee you will see results. The 5 tips I will be sharing today are broken down in order of importance and in order of steps you must take. Number 1 is the quote, if you eat big, you get big. If you eat small, you get small. You can ask any man who wants to lose a little bit of weight and they're more on the gym ratty side. If you ask them, oh, what did you do to lose weight? What do you do? They're gonna just tell you to eat less. Stop overcomplicating it. Stop thinking you need to do a million other things, other remedies to lose the weight, because all you need to do is eat less than you do right now. Currently, the weight you are at, or the weight that you are gaining, is because you are eating a certain amount of food. The only way to lose weight is to lose food. You could literally be eating the exact same food you are right now, but eat less of it, and you will lose weight already just from that, and creating healthier habits and discipline. So next time you go out to McDonald's or Chick-fil-A, instead of getting a large fry, you get a medium fry. Then you can make it into a small fry. You get a large iced coffee, make it a small. You don't want to get a small, you get a large with extra ice. See, little things like that do add up, and if you continue to do that your whole entire week, trust me, it will feel almost effortless when you lose the weight, but you have to be consistent, right? So hopefully you take my voice every single day, and in every single meal, healthy or not, look at food the same, period. Every meal you have, healthy or not, have less than you usually do. Because healthy food can still make you gain weight, okay? I want you to look at healthy food and unhealthy or junk food the same, okay? Eat less of it. How much less? Just less. Even if it's a bite less a day, that's still gonna cause progress, okay? Make it at least a few bites less than you did in the past, and make it like that for every single one of your meals. That way, there's literally no special food, nothing that can help you lose weight. It's literally just eat less than you already do. You're gonna notice that some of the junk food you eat is so small, but so calorie dense, so it has a lot of calories, can easily make you gain weight, even if it's just a little amount. This is not gonna satisfy you for a long time, especially if you're eating a little bit less of it. So with that being said, I want you to first prioritize with whatever food you're eating to eat less of it. But if you start to notice that you're still hungry, then maybe opting for a lower calorie option would be better. So for example, if you like the pumpkin loaf from Starbucks, maybe have a little bit less of it and replace it with some Greek yogurt instead. So maybe you would cut half of that pumpkin loaf, and then the other half of your meal is Greek yogurt with some blueberries. If you do stuff like that, 1, you're getting more protein in, which we all know that's good. 2, it's gonna keep you fuller for a little bit longer, hence causing weight loss. So as you're adjusting your portions here, making them smaller, just gradually work on making them less and less and less portion. And you might think, oh my God, like you're gonna continue going smaller and smaller. Yes, as you get smaller, you have to eat smaller. So I don't want you to eat the same as someone's what I eat a day who's 100 pounds lighter than you. I want you to just eat less than you do right now. Don't compare your what I eat a days to someone else's, because they're a lot smaller. Now comes to number 2. Stop putting so many steps into your fitness routine. You're telling me that you're going to get all these supplements, you're getting creatine, you're getting all of this, you're gonna have a protein shake, you're gonna have all these supplements, you're going to do 10K steps a day, you're gonna do the gym 5 times, like, think of it this way. If you're a governor and you have 10 people around you yelling at you with different problems, are you gonna be able to handle every single problem at the same time? No, you're not. And this goes into all of your life. Stop adding in so many steps at a time. You're gonna work on one. Once you finish that one, then you can move on to the next problem and the next problem and the next problem. So step number 1, focus on eating less food than you are used to. Number 2 comes into step 3. Add in a little bit of walking to your life, okay? And I'm not telling you to walk 10K steps yet, especially if you're nowhere near that. If you barely hit 4K a day, why are you stepping all the way to 10K? That's a lot, right? So what I want you to do instead is just add 15 minutes of walking to your day. And the same way you did with the eating, where you gradually adjusted your portions, I want you to do the same with the stepping, okay? I want you to gradually add in more steps once you've perfected a minimum. So for example, you never even did 15 minutes of walking in your day. Now every day you're gonna walk 15 minutes. And it doesn't even need to be 15 minutes all at once. It could be 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes at lunch, 5 minutes after dinner. Literally just get 15 minutes done every single day. Once you perfect it and you've made it a habit to walk 15 minutes in your day, then you can add on 5 minutes more or 10 minutes more, and just continue to gradually add on until you reach a minimum of 10K steps a day. But I don't want you to reach forward so fast 10K steps, because you're not even close to used to it. So get used to walking at least 15 minutes more in your day. With that being said, the reason why I'm telling you to walk is because it's going to increase your maintenance calories a day. So we as humans, we burn calories all throughout the day. If we add in walking, we burn a little bit more calories a day, which means when we're adjusting our portions in our food, making them smaller, plus we're making our calories higher in our maintenance, we will lose fat a little bit faster. Yes, Stairmaster exists, running exists, jump rope exists, but those things will make your appetite a lot higher than just walking will, okay? And you will notice that it will take a lot harder than you think to burn 200 calories, but it will be a lot easier to eat 200 calories. If you are starving, but you only burn 300 calories and then you eat 600, what did you do there? Nothing. So walk instead. I promise you, walking is the easiest form that won't raise your appetite. Now to number 4, has to do with the little details that do make a huge difference. So for example, Electrolytes is one of them. I'm having some right now. Mine that I love are from One Sol. The flavor Gummy Bear is my favorite. My code is Sivan if you'd like to purchase them. I promise they're so good. They're cutesy and pink too. Electrolytes are going to help you with a few things. So number 1 is that it's going to help you with dehydration. So something we don't realize is that if we are dehydrated, we have more cravings, and more cravings means it's harder to stay in our weight loss journey. So consuming electrolytes daily is really, really important. I would get the ones that are not high in sugar. So these are not high in sugar. That's going to help you a lot in not just your cravings, but also with energy and recovery. So whenever you're doing an exercise or a workout, if you drink electrolytes during it, you might get like a boost of energy and make the workout a little bit better, or you'll feel a little bit more replenished. That's a little bonus. Another thing that's going to be extremely helpful is your sleep. I know a lot of people don't know about this, but if you don't have good sleep, it can make not just your workout a little bit not as good, it can make you just a little bit more fatigued or lazier throughout the day, and it can increase cravings too, because it didn't get enough energy from the recovering of sleep. So it's gonna want more energy from food. It's gonna like be confused a little bit. So definitely that will make it harder to portion control your meals. So sleep is very important, and if you don't know where to start on getting more sleep, I would just highly suggest you do the wind down method, is what I call it, where you start turning off the lights, you start dimming the lights in your room, you put on maybe some soft music, you turn off the TV. If you're on your phone in bed in the dark, put the brightness down little by little, put the volume down little by little, and you'll notice that your body will naturally want to go to sleep faster. Now, the last one in step 4 is to increase your protein now. So you know that I talked about portion controlling, all of that. We've all heard about protein, but I do think that this is a step that could be a little bit discouraging or a little bit stressful at the beginning of your journey, and shouldn't be one that is stressful until you have a sense of idea first of how weight loss works. So weight loss is great, but if you lose weight and you don't have any muscle on you, you're gonna just look skinny fat, and like you're not gonna look toned whatsoever. So with that being said, protein is the building block for muscles, okay? So if you don't have protein, you won't have visible muscle definition. I'm not telling you to eat your weight in protein right now, I just want you to be focused on having more protein in every single meal you consume. I don't promote counting calories, but if you are getting your food ready, right, and you have a meal, there's two options you can do that help a lot in increasing protein. Is one, if you have chicken or fish or beef, make sure it's at least a palm size of protein in that, okay? Another really helpful tip is to have 2 sources of protein in your meals. So if you're having breakfast, having 2 eggs and 2 pieces of bacon work really well, or 2 eggs and cottage cheese, or putting the cottage cheese in there works really well. A lot of breads have protein in them too, so that would be really helpful too, like getting a protein wrap. Usually you can check the back. If it has at least 4 to 6 grams of protein in that wrap, that does do a big difference in your meals when you're adding your protein on top of that. Greek yogurt is a great hack too. I add it on almost everything. Plain yogurt, you can add some salt, pepper, garlic to it. Does not taste like it's supposed to just be on fruit, I promise. Get that out of your head. I promise you, like, add it to your Chipotle instead of sour cream. It does a huge difference. But yeah, that would be step 4. Start with your protein. I really don't want you to think with these 5 steps that you need to add all of these all at once. I really suggest start somewhere first. Start with step 1 first, adjusting your meals first. And then after that, you can start adding on, because it gets really, really messy quick, and I don't want you to give up because it is possible for you, okay? Number 5 is the most common one I hear from beginners, and it is, how do you stay motivated? Let's be real. There's nothing really that keeps you motivated, okay? Maybe you can, because the summer is coming up, you can say, like, think of yourself in a bikini or whatever, but to be real, it's all about discipline, okay? Because there is gonna be days where you're gonna want, you know, a bunch of this chocolate cake and all of that, which totally okay if you can adjust that portion and have less than you're used to having. But I know that our brains sometimes can just cancel any other thoughts out and just go ham on it, right? It is discipline, and all you can do is just keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. You feel horrible this one day, you feel discouraged, you're not seeing results, you're not broken, okay? You're not broken. Like, you know how fast the years go. In 1 year from now, you will literally be like, holy shit, like, I look like that 1 year ago. Yeah, imagine what you'll look like in a year from now if you don't start today. You already know, like, those moms who are envious and look at those young girls who are mean to them, or those moms just like, no, but their husband doesn't love them, etc., right? Those women that, like, are horrendous looking and they're mean and they're like horrible, right? You don't want to be that person, and if you continue this road, you're gonna end up like them. That's to be real, all right? If you want to look hot, okay, with kids or not, you have to start today, because if not, you get uglier every year. That's how it is. You're not gonna have motivation every single day, but you need to get up and still have that discipline, because that's the only way you will see results, okay? If it does not challenge you, it will not change you. I want you to have little challenges, but I don't want it to be way too hard on yourself either. If it is, maybe take it down a notch and be a little bit more graceful on yourself, and not just fill your body with crumble cookies because you're being more graceful, right? Does that look graceful to you, having a bunch of crumble cookies because you're sad and discouraged because this isn't working for you? No, it's not graceful looking, right? Would a ballerina do something like that? No, she would not. So if you're gonna be graceful, you're gonna be happy, you know. If you do want that chocolate cake, you do want that cupcake, you're gonna eat it gracefully without binge eating. Okay, we're gonna adjust our portions to that, and then you're gonna move on. You're gonna tell yourself, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna do better. So I hope these 5 steps help you. I know it's like a lot, and I'm making this a little spicy and blunt, but I'm just being honest here. If I can do it, so can you. I'm literally just another human being as you. There's so many people in this world who have done it, and I know that you can too. I've changed thousands of people's lives, and if you need any other one-on-one help, go ahead, link in my bio. You can schedule a consultation, fitness journey advice, one-on-one Pilates sessions with me. And I also have a workout program called New Year, New Body Challenge. It's a mix of strength training and Pilates. Or if you're a little bit of a Pilates geek and you are really, really good at Pilates right now, I am coming out with a Snatch for Summer 2.0, but that doesn't come out until around 2 months from now. If you'd like, I would suggest personally, if you've done Pilates before and you've done it multiple times, you're good at Pilates, I would suggest do these tips right now that I'm telling you, and then 2 months from now, do the Snatch for Summer program, because you're gonna already have like a foundation of what you should be doing diet-wise, sleep-wise, electrolytes, protein, all of that, and then add in that workout routine, you're gonna look so snatched for summer, I promise you. But other than that, I hope these tips helped you. Let me know other tips that help you. I've been doing a lot of these recently because you guys are saying they're so helpful, but I'm always open to more videos. Let me know what videos you want to see. All right, love you guys. Hope these helped.